I thought I'd do a totally from July, show you some of the best sales I had at the start of December. Hopefully this microphone's working. The wire's a bit wobbly, but I think it's all right. So what I do is I sort everything by, I filter on sales last month. That's what I do, and then sort it by price. And there's been a lot of sales that have it's been a lot of value, sales the same value, so not a lot of like huge mega £100 sales, and in that kind of like 50 to 100 area. Hello Laura, how you doing? You just let me know if the sound's okay. This cable on my microphone seems a little bit wobbly, but I'm sure it's all right. So yeah, I've got a cup of tea. I was going to record this, but I'm just not going to get it done if I record it. So I thought I'd just go live. And yeah, the phone's just gone, so I knew that was going to happen as well. So have I got 10 items here? I've got 9. Let's start with 9 and go from there. Oh, it's all right, is it? Oh, that's good. Well, I've got a cup of tea. I've got a wagon wheel. A little bit of mukbang going on. Z mentioned mukbang to me. I had no idea what it was. Oh, look at that. Gooey goodness. Cool. Thanks, Paul. How you doing? Right, let's get on. Shouldn't speak with my mouth full, should I? So yeah, I was just going through getting about 10 items sold. I do this kind of every couple of weeks, roughly, and I do them in 2-week batches. So, and I think what I might start doing is 10 interesting sales, or I might do 5 interesting sales if some of the sales have been a bit boring. But oh god, we've got a whole crew coming in. Hello RJ, hello Paul, Chris, hello Pete, how you doing? Hi Gimbal, Shelster Rooney, yeah, wagon wheel eating, yeah. Amuse yourselves. Yeah, well, let's get on. I don't plan to be more than 10-15 minutes, and it's just 10 sales from first half of December. And I'll see if I can remember how much I paid for these things. Probably won't be able to remember. But okay, here's the first one. So we kind of like start with the lowest price and work our way up. Got to make sure there's... No, I don't have 10 interesting sales, Shell. I do not. But I have 10 sales. And sales are always interesting to someone. So let's just go with it. Just go with it, Shell. Let's see how we do. So here's a very interesting Olympus Super Zoom. I'll always pick up these compact cameras because you can normally pick them up for like £2 or so. And they'll always sell for at least 20 and some sell for more. I'm not an expert on cameras. But as long as they look like they're not falling to bits, don't pick up digital, just film cameras. Olympus is always a good brand to go for. So yeah, hi Ali Evans, how you doing? Yeah, I saw that biscuit delivery that Shell had. I was just thinking, just get down Sainsbury's and buy a packet of chocolate digestives, but that was me. You had like Korean biscuits, Shell, didn't you, or something ridiculous? I'm on a no sales day today. It's a bit bad, isn't it? I have been trying to stick to my routine, and to be honest, I haven't been doing that well. But I'm going to keep trying because that's the key, isn't it? To keep going. Right, next sale was quite interesting. He said, honest, it is. It is. God, I can't work out how to share this blooming thing. It's Nightmare the Game. And I actually got given this by Luke, who's sometimes in the chat, who's another reseller. He gave me loads of stuff, actually. I bought some stuff off him. I bought a whole load of like computer stuff off him, but he wanted to clear stuff out, and he got this whole pile of stuff. And I was going, "You sure about that? You sure?" And he was like, "Take it, take it." So I was like, "Okay, I'll take it." But definitely owe him a beer or two, because I've sold some of it for quite a lot of money. Yeah. So that's all right. I'll tell you what, Pete, you're going to recognise one of these sales in a minute. Talking of people giving me stuff. We'll move on to the next one. Whoop. Let's close that one down. I sometimes get a feeling I've already done the first half of December. I don't think I have. If I've done 2 videos, which are like sales for the first half of December, I do apologise, but it wasn't deliberate. But this is a good bolo. Darth Maul lightsaber. It's not a sound effect one. Doesn't light up. It's just double blade. And amazing money, really. Again, you can get that from boot fairs for a couple of quid if you're lucky. So for the 29 people who are watching, it's a bolo. I picked up a couple of clarinets from a boot fair, and they cost £15 each. Both of them sold for 70. And I was a little bit worried because I've never sold stuff like this before. Never sold like I remember before I got this one, I almost bought I think it was a trombone or something like that, just because I fancied like having a trombone. But the guy was selling it for 50 quid, and I was that close to buying it. And then he said, yeah, it has got this dent on it, and I was like, went off it. But these two, yeah, just had 2 clarinets. It sounded like when I was talking to I don't know if it was the husband or wife I was talking to, but they'd just been in a cupboard, and obviously, I don't know whether they'd learnt it or they'd had some kids who had learnt it. So, in actual fact, Pete, when I got this and listed it, I did talk about it on stream. I think it was on a listing stream or a haul stream. I did actually blow it and get a note out of the clarinet. It's quite hard to get a note out of that, but it's all in the lips, as they say. Hi, Kirsten, how you doing? Hi, Maggie on a mission. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise. I have a terrible habit of missing people and getting people's names wrong, as Richard from Knight's Life knows. I call him Mike because I think of Mike the Knight. Hello, Craig. How you doing? Well, I'll tell you what, Kirsten, I don't think Shelley's given me any abuse yet, unless I've missed it. Perhaps she's not feeling too well today, or she's just having a day off. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, here we go. What have I been blowing? You just put your lips together and blow. That's what I say. Right, let's get rid of that. Whoop. On to the next one. I've only got a few more left. That was a boring one, but this was part of a haul. I got these for £10 each. I bought about 11 or 12 combis, Panasonic HDD DVD combis. I don't know why I let that go for 50, 60. No, I think normally my price is, I think, about 70, but I must have looked it up. But yeah, it's just a DVD combi. One of the ones I got didn't work, so it just goes to show, if I'd have just bought that one on its own and got it home and it hadn't worked and paid a £10 for it, I'd be a little bit annoyed. But you play the percentages, I guess. Hello, Lark Trading. How you doing? Let's have a bit more wagon wheel. and think about life. Any questions, you can put them in the chat. I'll try and remember to read them. Did a video the other day on a very interesting video on basically different ways to earn £35,000. What was the other one I did? I did a couple. That which I thought was just how to earn £35,000 on eBay. It's a bit of a shameless thumbnail and clickbait. But I did say the first thing was this isn't like buy a load of these and then sell a load of these and go here and do this. It was like different sales models. Yeah, it's more interesting. Imagine if I sold like a massive wagon wheel the size of, I don't know, the size of a roundabout. And I did another video after that, which I cannot remember. It was that good. Let's have a look at my channel. What was it? God, I've come up on my own eBay. I've come up on my own stream, my own feed. It's a bit weird. That was it. 6 ways. 6 ways to increase sales, which I'm sure everyone in here would know. But you know, you can't dunk a wagon wheel. No, you can't. You wouldn't. Anything coated in chocolate, you can't dunk. Peter Stride is behind on my videos. No, don't worry about that. I don't watch them, so you know, I don't expect you to. Anyway, moving on to the next one. We've had our wagon wheel. We're away. Not the jam ones. You can't mess with that. My favourite kind of like thing, I think, is a Tunnocks caramel wafer. I like the Tunnocks tea cakes. They're very good. But they did these Tunnocks caramel wafers, but they put coconut around the outside. And it was like, you're messing with it. Hello, Be Lucky Car Boot and Reselling Channel. That's a mouthful. I know why I thought Richard from Night's Life was called Mike. It's because of you. Yeah, it's because of me. And it's all down to CBeebies and Mike the Knight. If you ever watch that. You can dunk hobnobs. This is quite correct. Coconut can do one. Yeah, unless it's in a bounty. I don't mind bounty. I quite like bounty. Right, another one. Boxed Wii. I'm useless. I should know which button to press. I got a box Wii for free. I pick these up all the time, really. I got one for free off Facebook, which was a rare Facebook pickup for me. Didn't have the remote controllers, but I had some of those. And if I'm at a boot fair, I did used to have my limit about how much I'd pay for these, which has gone up considering you can always get this. And this was sold. This was bought by an eBay buyer who has bought a number of this kind of thing from me. And I think what he does, looking at his store, is he wraps them in shrink wrap plastic and sells them as new for 200 quid, which seems very dodgy to me. I won't mention his name. Anyone who's sold quite a few box Wiis may know the I'll say HWL. Okay, that's a clue as to who it is. So if you've had that buy stuff, yeah, he always seems to buy it at this sort of price, and it always seems, you know, I'll get a sale off of him, and it's like, oh well, I know that'll be all right because he's just taking these things and selling them. Gary Baldy. No. Is that someone you know? I'm Pete Baldy. This is turning into a biscuit talk now, which is what happened on Shell's stream the other day. Do check it out. Shell Staruni, whatever her name is now. I'm a biscuit addict. I don't give an F about Wii. Okay. Fair enough. Carry on talking biscuits in the chat. I will go through the last 3 sales. Next one. It's an Instax camera, a bit like Polaroid, although I never knew about these. Again, it was pointed out to me by Luke, who gives me all the good stuff. This actually sold and got a return on it because the woman said it didn't work. And then I kind of like did what I normally do, is ring the person up, which is a bit, I suppose it's a bit like playing with fire, but I normally do all right with it. And I rang her up and said, I'm really sorry to hear your Fujifilm Instax 200 isn't working. And she said she lived in London and sounded quite posh. I was kind of imagining her as some kind of some high up legal lawyer person. Don't know why. I think the address must have said it for me or something. Anyway, I had a chat with her and she said, oh, yeah, sorry, my husband had a look at it and I put the batteries in the wrong way. So make that what you will. Anyway, I said, well, that's all right. Could you close the return? Because obviously it does affect my metrics. And I sent her full. She said she couldn't work out how to close a return, and I sent her the full details. And she just, I stopped harassing her after about 2 emails, and just had to wait 21 days. I rang eBay a couple of days ago actually, and got them to close the return. No refund. Perhaps we ought to set up a biscuit channel. That would be good. I'm not a fan of the Facebook Marketplace, to be honest. I said this the other day. My theory is quite a few resellers have gone, oh, let's sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Put on their box Wii on there at £70, as you would. And then your old Joe Public has gone along. I've got a box Wii here that I just want to clear. Normally I'd go £20, £25 or whatever, and just put it on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, it's £70. Price is pushed up by people selling on Facebook Marketplace. So there's a whole load of stuff on there from, eBay resellers or just normal resellers, which is overpriced. Gaming stuff goes ridiculously quickly. There's not a lot of other good stuff. I mean, I've been forced to look at it because, my other sourcing avenues are like at the moment, but I don't like it at all. The Hills. Hi there. I heard you're the reselling expert. Well, I don't think so. One thing I'll always say is I'm not the expert. So I don't know who's told you that. You've all got to think for yourselves. No one can think for you. We're all in different situations. That's what I say. But this is just some stuff I sold. And I hope you like it. Yeah, so I'm looking into wholesale at the moment. But I'm trying to get my head around the return on investment on it and whether it's worth it. I think it's definitely worth it as a fallback, position. But I mean, I've looked into all sorts like arbitrage and stuff like that, and I kind of got fed up with arbitrage. You need the volume in arbitrage, and I'm happy to do that, but I still found it difficult to get the deals or find the deals. And arbitrage, you might be, looking at 40%. If you're lucky, you can get it higher. But wholesale, if you're looking around 50%, but it's going for this sort of stuff. So that £80 camera I sold, I think I bought it for 20. Okay, so even with fees or whatever, it's well over 200% ROI, and that's kind of generally my stuff. And going from that to 50% ROI, yeah, it's a bit of a change. Talking of ROI, can you guess how much I paid for this, which sold for £80? Any ideas? First person to get it can have a biscuit. I'm not providing the biscuit. Can go to their cupboard and get a biscuit. I think I should make meditation videos. I have a calm voice. Well, Tommy says I've got a calm voice. I just think it's like a generic South East England drawl. But there you go. I suppose I am quite calm, to be honest. 7p. Yeah, to be honest, I can't remember how much I paid for it, but thanks for guessing. It was at a jumble sale, and I think it was probably 10p, so probably Neil's near the money. It was either 10p or 50p or something like that. And I had no idea what it was. I got it home just thought it was a white T-shirt, to be honest. And I got it because I kind of thought, band T-shirt, maybe 20 quid. What is it? It's a Kanye West Life of Pablo tour T-shirt. And not very well, I flat laid it, but I steamed the hell out of it and still got creases because it was white, I guess. And one from, I think that says London up there. And I just looked at comps and I was like, Jesus, it's a bit of luck. No expertise, no, knowledge when I sourced it. But yeah, I saw one that had sold for around that money. And I thought, well, let's give it a go. Took a while. No spreadsheets today. I will be doing a spreadsheet video at some point because people seem to like them. No, just a normal sales video. Anyway, so that's that £80 from like 10p or 50, 50. Say it's 50p. I don't know what the ROI on that is. Absolutely bonkers. But yeah, that's my kind of thing. If I was doing that 50% ROI, what would I have to pay on that? I'd have to pay like 60 quid for it to start with, or something ridiculous, or 50 quid to make 50% ROI. So I much prefer 50 quid or 50p. What would I rather buy it at? It's not rocket science. But yeah, I think I will be checking out all the clothes wholesale. I think got to try these things. You've got to try, especially in lockdown. Can't get out and do my usual treasure hunting. Right, last one. I've gone on far too long. This is part of a Lego big bundle which I bought about 2 or 3 years ago, which has been a kind of fallback for me because it's the right pain in the bum to sort out. I paid about £1,600 for the whole lot. It was about 3 cars worth. A lot of it sold very quickly to start with, so I was sold a lot of like £200 sets and then did some friends bundles. And this had been this. I loved this kit. It's the Endor, when they're on the moon of Endor and Han Solo break into the thing, and then all the things surround them. You've got Ewoks, flying Ewoks. Let's see if I can get a better picture on that. Great thing. All the figures were there. The only thing that was missing was there was one body part missing. But in actual fact, when I sent it off, I had a similar body part, which I'll shove that in. But yeah. So I held out on the price for this. It was 140, and I thought, Global Thrifters are in. Now, I've just seen that they've done a charity video. So go and check that out. I'm checking that out. And now I've finished my tea and my wagon wheel. I will be checking out their video. But check them out because I think, they've had a little break over the Christmas period, which is, a couple of people have done that. But it's nice to have them back in the fold. Back doing the vids, so good to see them. And yeah, hopefully see you down. The A3 is a boot fair. I'd never been there. I knew it was a huge one that went on near me, but I tend to stick for my like local ones because they're really good. But I did go about 3 times down to the A3, and one time I think I saw Jack and Emily. It was before I knew them. I saw them. It was weird. I saw them down there. And I think Jack was trying to flog me something that I wasn't interested in, which is quite funny. And then about like maybe a week or 2 later, they started doing videos. And then, I sussed out they were from like the South Coast, right down the A3. And I said, "Oh, were you at the A3 boot fair?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, I think I saw you." And then I saw that the van and everything. I was putting 2 and 2 together and thinking, "Yeah, I looked at some of your merchandise." So yeah, it's quite funny, really. But yes, good to have back to do videos. I will check out that charity video just published today. Hello, Nick and Andrew Hills. How you doing? I just caught us just as we're finishing. Me and Nick seem to be ships in the night at the moment. I went on whose channel was it? I can't remember. Bill was on there. Bloody hell, was it? I can't remember whose channel it was. It was just as Nick was having his dinner. So yeah, we missed each other there. But I could only stay for about 10 minutes. I wasn't on there for long. I can't remember Richard's name off Night's Live. I keep calling him Mike, and I can't remember whose channel I've been on. I've got no idea. But anyway, so that was the sort of biggest one. First 2 weeks of December, that was my biggest sale. And like I say, it's difficult to say an ROI on that because it was a haul, like £1,600,000 haul, £1,600 haul. Oh, don't worry, Nick. I'll be Facebooking you lots and lots of reseller questions. All my questions that I've saved up through 2020. I'll just Facebook you them and expect answers within 24 hours. I'm sure you won't mind. Don't email Nick. Can they email me with any questions? Any reseller questions? Just let me know. So there we go. That's 10 sales from first half of December. I will do second half of December. Like I say, I'm always about a month behind with these things. Yeah, sales at the moment. Sales have been consistently good. And then today I've had a no sales. And last few days have really gone boom, boom, boom because I've had a few sales drop off 31 days. But I try not to look at the 31 days. Just trying to keep in the routine of what I'm doing. I'm doing very badly at it. But like I say, if you fall off a bike, if you keep getting back, or fall off a horse, if you keep getting back on, you should be able to do that. And hopefully I'll slowly change my habits by just going, you haven't followed your plan. Do it again. So that's that. I've got a hunt around for 5 things to list tomorrow morning because I'm doing my list 5 live. Don't message Nick. Hope you enjoyed that. And take care, everyone. Have a brilliant rest of Sunday. Check out the Global Thrifters video, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy.